Good afternoon, YouTube. So today's video is just going to be a few little announcements. I actually have a list here. I almost never make lists, but sometimes when I just sit down and talk, I will think I know what to say, and then when I'm done, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to say the most important thing, but it's too late now because the video's already done. The first thing I want to talk about, announcement numero uno, is that as of today, I have done daily videos for 30 days. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Round of applause. Not just for me, but for everyone at home who's been watching. At least I assume you're at home. Are you at work right now? Is someone watching this at work? Are you at the bus stop? Are you at the gym? I can't tell where you people are. I'm just looking at my camera. It's been cool. I feel like even though the views on this channel haven't exploded, they are going up. And there is a solid 500 to 1,000 viewers who routinely come back and watch, which is cool. I didn't have this on this channel a year ago. It's cool that people like hearing my random thoughts and don't just want to see me traveling, but are interested in other sides of me and my mind and my life as well. That's cool. Which leads me to my next announcement. Don't think things are ending just because we're not doing any more daily videos here on Dan Weinberg YouTube channel. We're actually starting something new. I've recorded the first episode of a podcast. Yeah, I started a podcast. It's happening. And so it's called Thoughts on Travel and Life, which was originally going to be the name of this YouTube channel. I backed off and I called it Dan Weinberg. I didn't know what this channel would be when I first made it. I had this idea that I wanted to have a place where I could just talk long form and share whatever's on my mind, share stories from my travels, my life, maybe bring other people on as guests and have deep conversations about traveling. But I was just, I was nervous, It takes a lot sometimes to step out into the unknown and start something new. So I slowly built the confidence. And in some sense, the 30 days of videos helped me get past that, it just knocked something out of my brain where I just stopped overthinking videos and stopped caring as much about judgment, self-judgment or judgment from others. And I just started to feel like, you know what? I can talk about whatever I want on this channel. And so, yeah, that gave me the little kick I needed to finally start this show. Thoughts on Travel and Life. Episode 1 has been filmed. And I think I'll put it on podcast apps as well. Just to be clear, it will be here on this channel. Coming soon, there'll be a video called something. It might just be called Thoughts on Travel and Life, Episode 1. Yeah, something like that. Or should I have a clickbaity, not clickbaity, but like a more interesting title, That's the thing about YouTube. Oh, what should I title it? What should the thumbnail be? All these questions. But I think it was a pretty cool episode, and hopefully you like it too. But it is something where you don't need to see me. And the audio file, I can figure out how to sync it to Spotify and the other podcast apps, so if there's anyone out there who likes podcasts, would like to see, my voice in your podcast app, let me know, and I can. If there's at least 2 or 3 people who want that, even if there's only 3 of you, I'll do it for those 3, So let me know. Yeah. The last thing. Oh yeah, about the podcast. So hopefully I'll be doing 1 episode a week. And I might have some other random videos on this channel, but in theory, what we're doing is we're going from quantity every single day to less often, but it will be more. It'd be more of a show. It'd be more of an experience. It'd be more of a thing that we can come back to, and I think that'll be good for building this community and really finding my voice here on YouTube on this new channel. So yeah, I'm nervous. I filmed it, I've edited it, but I haven't posted it because I'm a little bit nervous. But that's usually a sign that something's good. You don't want to be nervous and then not act. But when you're nervous and you take the chance anyway, that's usually a sign for the universe that, like, you're doing something with potential for growth. And that's what life's all about, isn't it? Anyway, the final announcement today, as I check my little notes. Oh, yeah. So, I just wanted to mention, going back to my video 2 days ago, which was called What Should I Do? I was sharing about my my sponsor situation. How, I mean, I won't repeat the whole video, but like I got reached out to by this company, and they're going to send me this headset that can translate languages. And I was wondering, what should I do? Should I travel? Should I go to Europe? Should I go to Mexico? Should I do it in Montreal? First of all, thanks to everyone who left your comments. That was truly helpful. And I think what I'm going to do is stay in Montreal and ask strangers. It's going to be like basically a continuation of my language series on the New Travel, where I'm asking strangers how many languages they speak, but trying to find languages that the headset can't understand. It'll kind of be like the technology against the humans. Like, which one can win, you know? And, I'm also gonna, there'll be like a challenge. Like, I'll be giving some money away to people, who can speak languages that I can't understand, or there'll be some kind of giveaway aspect as well. So that'll be fun. And, since I'm getting paid for this sponsorship, they didn't just send me the product. I'm getting paid for this. This is a paid work project. I'm going to pay the people who are helping me make that video too, because it just feels right to, like, you know, karmically speaking, to, you know, to help them with that, or to like pass that along in some way. I also wanted to talk about, speaking of money, there was one comment that was basically saying something to the effect of, Dan, shouldn't you have asked your viewers if you should even do this sponsorship to begin with? Because, you know, this could hurt your brand. Is this really good for your brand to be working with a product like this? Right? And to that person, I just want to say, to begin with, I don't really care about my brand. I don't really think about my brand. I don't really know and it's very clear when I meet someone and they ask what I do for a living, and I'm always like, I have this, I make these YouTube video stuff, and I'm always like very vague and kind of like self-deprecating, partly because sometimes I have very low self-confidence, but also because I don't know. I just feel like I have so many varied interests, and I find it hard to summarize in a few words. So if this guy is saying your brand is learning languages and you shouldn't have this product that takes away the ability to learn languages, like I don't know. That's not really, that thought doesn't go through my mind. What goes through my mind is, if I have a brand, it's me. This is just what I think is interesting. And I thought this product was interesting, so I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, cool. They're going to pay me some money so I can take that money, and next time I go to Europe, I can afford my flights there, and my hotels there, and my flight back. Maybe pay the rent next month in Montreal. Maybe have some groceries to buy for the fridge. Like, that's good. The product isn't a piece of junk. Okay, let's work together. You know, if it's a complete piece of junk and doesn't work, then we have a problem. If it's some kind of scam, like not this, but like sometimes I get approached by you won't believe some of the emails I get. Like, crypto companies want to work with me, mobile gaming apps wanting to advertise their new game, and I'm like, listen, I'm not a gamer, and I've never posted anything about gaming on this channel. Why do you think I want to get my viewers addicted to your mobile gaming app about, you know, cartoon sheep or whatever they want me to advertise? So, like, most things I'm getting, I'm not even replying to. So I say no to like 90% of the inbound stuff, you know, and occasionally there's something that seems like a good fit, and we negotiate a budget, and that's how I pay the rent. That's the difference between being able to support myself in my mid-30s and be a full-time YouTuber and share content that means something to me, that I think makes a positive impact in the world in some little way. And, these days with inflation and everything getting expensive, without those sponsorships coming in every once in a while, I don't think I could keep this show on the road. I think I would have to get some random job in a warehouse or something, and then YouTube would just be this little thing on the side that I could maybe have the energy for on weekends. But the problem is sometimes when you start to get older and you have a job that you don't like, it sucks your life force, right? I've had jobs I really don't like, and I remember you just feel tired all the time, and you just feel like you're losing your will to be excited about things. And your life just becomes the little gossip at the office. Like the most exciting part of your day is like meeting at the coffee maker to talk for 5 minutes before you go back to your computer and type in your spreadsheets. Like, I've had those jobs. I don't want to go back to those jobs. If occasionally making a video that advertises a product who wants to advertise on my channel helps me avoid those jobs and keeps the show on the road, if the cost is that like 1 in 100 people think, oh, Dan's a sellout, he shouldn't have done this, Dan should have asked us permission, why is Dan selling this when he should be focusing on teaching us languages? Like, I'm willing to pay that cost. Not because I want to be a sellout, but because I want to actually be an authentic human being and do something that's aligned with who I am. And that's making these YouTube videos, And money's a tricky topic. It corrupts a lot of things, actually, in society. Money corrupts a lot of things, and advertising and marketing tries to trick us into buying a lot of things we don't actually need, because everything you need is inside you, right? And I deeply believe that. And there's a conflict sometimes between advertising, even like, where are they? Somewhere I had some, I don't know where I left them, but I had some headphones that it was not the ones I spoke about recently in the video, but some other blue headphones that I thought I had them here. But anyway, that was another thing. A couple of years ago, this company, Soundcore, advertised these headphones on my channel, and I did it, and the product was okay. But in the back of my mind, as I was doing that, I was thinking to myself, like, well, if you have headphones at work, like, just don't buy the new ones. These are the same. You use what you have. Don't feel pressured to be like Dan and buy these new headphones. But sometimes you got to play that game. Do you have to play that game? I mean, I guess there's other ways. Like, the alternative would be I could try to crowdfund and really get Patreon going or something. If I have 1,000 viewers and, if there's 1,000 people who care enough to give $5 a month, then I never need to think about anything ever again. Like, I don't ever need to be rich, and I'm not, I'm just living in my little Montreal apartment, living my life. The occasional flight, I mean, I am grateful. Like, I do have a cool lifestyle. But I have no savings. I have no... I'm not really thinking about the future. I'm just living in the moment. Which, as you start to get older, starts to get scary in some sense. But that's another conversation. I'm not complaining about anything. I'm very grateful for the situation I'm in. But sponsorships allow me to be in this situation. And all I can tell you is that don't ever feel pressured to buy anything. You don't need any product or service to be a more complete human being. And if that seems like a contradiction, that I'm sometimes selling you things, but I'm also telling you this is the truth. That is the reality of how YouTubers make a living. I do that so I can tell you this. That allows me to have this as a job so I can tell you this, which is you don't actually need anything. If you want to help me, I mean, you can, when I have a sponsorship, you can click on the link and that tells the company, hey, this is actually working. People are learning about our product. But you don't need to buy. You can if you want to. But don't ever feel pressured to give money to anyone online for anything. There's multi-billion-dollar industries trying to make people feel insecure about the way they look, the things they own, the way they dress, all these things, all this stuff. You'll get a prettier girlfriend. You'll get a husband who loves you. You'll get the respect of your peers. You'll be one of the cool kids if only you have this. It's not many people selling you the message that you have everything you need and you've always had everything you need because you were born with it. It's the essence of who you are. But that's the truth, my friends. And that's the kind of thing I want to talk about on Thoughts on Travel and Life. So I'm looking forward to starting the podcast, and I'm looking forward to having more conversations with this with you all. So thank you for joining me and giving me a chance to express myself honestly here. It means a lot. It means a lot. Catch you next time.